One of the objects in this video belonged to an officer from World War II. Another was thrown in the water to disappear forever. And no, we're not talking about rusty iron. Today we're seeing the most shocking discoveries made in magnet fishing. Guns, money, jewelry, and things that should never have been found. Let's get straight into the video. But first, I want to wish you Merry Christmas. The channel we're seeing today is called Metal Detecting WWII Battlegrounds, and if this is the first time you're coming across it, you need to know one important thing. This isn't just about metal detecting or magnet fishing, but about recovering history from the exact places where it happened. The creator, Chris, explores former World War II front zones, places where the fighting was real, chaotic, and where, in the end, many objects were thrown away, hidden, or simply abandoned in a rush. In this particular episode, the moment the object comes out of the mud, you instantly realize it's not something ordinary. We're not talking about a cartridge, a gun part, or a fragment of equipment. It's a German officer's sword.
What? Is that an officer's sword? Guys, I've never seen something like this being found. Wow, and it was dumped here. And it's raining, but we don't care. Let me make a close-up. So first we got this scabbard, and now we got something way cooler. Look at that. Guys, I have no words for this. This is a one-time find. I think it's a German officer's sword. The tip here is missing, but yeah, look at that handle. Wow, man, congrats, man. Yeah, wow.
Chris's reaction says it all. The man is left speechless, and rightfully so. Swords like this weren't ordinary combat weapons. They were symbols of rank carried by officers, especially at ceremonies, parades, or official moments. It was an object that clearly said, "I'm not just a regular soldier." The handle, even though affected by time, still shows the typical elegance of German swords from the World War II period. The blade is damaged, the tip missing, but that doesn't diminish the impact of the discovery at all. On the contrary, it tells a story. Because a sword like this doesn't end up in a lake by accident. Most likely, in the final days of the war, when German troops were in retreat and the Soviets were approaching quickly, officers got rid of equipment that could identify them. Documents, weapons, uniforms, and yes, including officer swords. The kind of discovery that's not just visually spectacular but historically heavy. Because each sword like this belonged to someone. A real person, with a position, with decisions made on the front, with a fate that ended somewhere, probably not very far from this place. And exactly for such moments, I watch this type of content. Since it's Christmas, let's play a role-playing game. For each discovery, if Santa Claus found this object at magnet fishing and brought it to you for the holidays, would you be happy? I personally would be at this first discovery. Can you imagine how good this sword would look in my living room? Aaron Detecta is a YouTube channel from Argentina, a channel where Aaron explores rivers and bridges where, often, the past has left behind things you wouldn't expect to see surface ever again. Throughout this episode, after several pieces of weaponry, ammunition, and metal scraps, a moment appears that raises serious question marks. From the water comes a massive piece, heavy, with a shape that doesn't look at all like an ordinary object. Even Aaron seems unsure what he has in front of him, but one thing is clear. We're not talking about a simple piece of iron. Sorry for the robotic voice, but the video is auto-translated to make it easier to understand.
And well, if that was a grenade, how can this not be part of a tank cannon? It could easily be. You can't tell me it's not. If there are grenades, it means that there could be a tank down there in the...
The size, the thickness of the metal, and the shape suggest it could be a military vehicle component, possibly even part of a tank or a system associated with it. There's no clear confirmation, but that's exactly what makes the moment so interesting. Because when you find pieces like this in a river, in an area where guns, grenades, and ammunition are already appearing, you start seriously thinking about what happened there decades ago. It's not a visually spectacular discovery in the classic sense, but it's the kind of object that gives you chills when you ask yourself, what else is still down there? My theory is simple. I think this year Santa Claus decided to deliver presents with a tank, said he'd catapult them straight down the chimney and skip the physical effort. After he finished his work this year, he throws the tank in the water, and that's pretty much it. Tell me in the comments, do you think it's just an industrial part thrown away, or something much more serious with military history behind it? In the next episode, we're going to the Netherlands, alongside the guys from WWII's Treasure Adventures, a channel dedicated to magnet fishing and hunting for treasures hidden underwater. WWII and Joopy are known for their relaxed style, lots of good vibes, and, from time to time, discoveries that really raise your eyebrows.
But you got the gold color stuff. Yeah, that's probably fake, but yeah, but maybe there's more in the water. Yeah, it's a nice. What is it? What is it? Looks like handcuffs. Yeah. Oh, little handcuffs. There rust on it or not? Yeah. That's rust. Maybe it's been more than one.
At one point, the magnet pulls out something different. Not old iron, not mundane scraps, but jewelry. Fine chains, small metal pieces that clearly have no business being at the bottom of the water. The kind of discovery that makes you stop for a second and wonder, wait a minute, is this real? Here comes the natural question. Were all of these found today, or is it just the beginning?
Before you know, you have a whole collection of it. Yeah, really cool. This is the pocket watch from this video. I don't know what that says, El Gone or something. 15 rubies, so that's a pretty cool pocket watch. You see all the parts are broken, so that's a shame. But yeah, I don't know what to do with it. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Maybe we can make an artwork out of it, or because I think it's really expensive to let them work again. It's really expensive, I guess, and that's not worth the pocket watch, I guess. That's also a silver one. Yeah, there's something on it. I guess it's French. So if you know what that means, let me know in the comments. This is the Omega watch. That says Omega. This one, this is a small pocket watch. The Continental pocket watch. And there's another small one that says Anchor. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments.
And the answer comes later, at home, when Wim lays them all out nicely on the table. Only now do you realize the scale of the discovery. Several pieces of jewelry collected in a single outing. Seen together, you realize we're not talking about a simple coincidence, but a truly lucky day. It's the kind of moment that reminds you why magnet fishing can be so unpredictable. A day starts ordinary and ends with real treasures. Do you think these jewelry pieces were accidentally lost or intentionally thrown away years ago? And most important, would you want to receive something like this for Christmas? Write in the comments what you think. Daniel Bowens is a creator from the US who is extremely active in the magnet fishing and underwater urban exploration area. The kind of channel where you don't go expecting to see just rusty iron, but exactly the opposite. Objects that raise question marks and that often require authorities' intervention. In this episode, the atmosphere is pretty calm at first. Nothing announces what's coming. A few magnet pulls, pieces of metal, thrown away stuff, until the magnet catches something different. And here begins the moment that changes the whole episode. Daniel pulls a firearm from the water. Not a fragment, not an isolated piece, but an entire gun.
You ready?
Oh,
you ready? You ready, cuz?
No way!
Oh god! Oh my god!
No way, Danny!
Oh, watch out where the barrel's pointing.
Oh my gosh, it's a Smith & Wesson! Danny got a fresh one!
Oh,
Oh my god, Danny! Danny got a
go.
Smith & Wesson!
Give me some,
Let's
bro.
go, baby!
Check it out, gang.
Yes.
Make sure there ain't no cops driving by right now.
Oh my goodness!
What do we got?
What is it?
Smith & Wesson. Oh, SD. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. SW9VE.
Let's go,
bro.
dude.
Bro.
Let's go.
Let's get it, cuz. Oh my gosh.
That's gonna work beautifully.
That is one of the freshest ones I found in a minute. I'm gonna go rinse this sucker off, dude.
Yeah, Danny. Let's go, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. Danny's go. Oh, my gosh, dude.
All right, let's rinse this off real quick.
What I find most interesting is the condition it's in. For something found in a river, it seems relatively recent. Not completely eaten by rust, not dismantled. And that instantly raises the important question, why did it end up there? My personal theory is pretty clear. I don't think we're talking about an accident or someone who dropped it. A gun doesn't just fall out of your pocket. Most likely it was thrown intentionally, either after an incident or to get rid of evidence. Water is, often, the last place people think anyone will ever look for something. Exactly this kind of moment is what I like most about this type of content. Because it's not just magnet fishing. It's reality, it's recent history, it's something that makes you stop and think. Now I'm curious, if you had pulled a gun from the water, would you have seen it just as a shocking discovery? Or would you have immediately thought about the story behind it? Write me in the comments what you think. Trav and Jay is a YouTube channel where their vibe is exactly that, two friends going on an adventure type, explorations through sketchy places, jokes between them, but also moments where, from play, you end up coming across something that won't let you sleep peacefully anymore. In this episode, they go down into a creek under a bridge, next to a highway, the kind of place where things get thrown when you don't want anyone to see you. And everything is funny at first, until that small detail appears that completely changes the tone. An SD card.
Just give you all an example. So Jordan found a bag, and it was full of like...
Dude, there's a SIM card.
Dude. Okay, so we found this bag underneath the creek. It's full of...
It's my SIM card.
There's a SIM card or an SD card. Dude, hold up. That's an SD card. These things are not. Oh. Dude, these things are waterproof. You can look at them.
Dude, we gotta look at that.
Okay, we found a SIM card.
SD card.
SD card. Yeah, a SD card. And then a thing full of like bags and screws and change.
Their reaction says it all, because an SD card isn't like a rusty nail or a piece of iron. An SD card is evidence, is a story. It might be something mundane, or it might be exactly the kind of thing someone throws in water when something happens and they want it to disappear. My theory? There are two big possibilities. Either someone dropped it from their wallet, phone, or GoPro, it slipped into the water and stayed there. Or someone intentionally threw the bag plus card to bury some files. Exactly like they said. Maybe it was thrown out the window when someone got scared, got pulled over. And from here begins the real suspense, because naturally, we all want to know what's on it. They get home, clean it, dry it, wipe it, look at the contacts, and plug it into the computer with that maximum hope. Come on, at least let it read.
Guys, so y'all saw in our recent magnet fishing video, we found an SD card. Probably shouldn't be touching it with my hands, but I am. I'm going to clean it off right now, and then we're going to work on seeing what's on said SD card.
Exciting.
I keep saying memory card, but it's an SD card. I guess it's technically a memory card too. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for just a second. Using it's on a no computer, just in case there's a virus or something on it. It doesn't screw up my real computer, but alright.
Blow it on it a little, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's pretty. Alright. The terminals are a little rough, but we'll see if we can get it to come up. Alright, here we go. Hello? May not work.
Not looking good.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
there is something.
Oh wait, that could be my memory card. It is my memory card. I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's the other card. I'll try it again.
Come on.
It's not reading
Maybe let it dry out longer.
it. Pretty good. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll use the saw in the bag.
And just directly install it.
And we'll see if that does anything. Dang, it's not reading it. We ain't getting anything, boys and girls.
Not reading it. Mission failed.
I'm let down.
Oh, hold up.
You can try cleaning it more. And
Let me clean the terminal a little better.
Oh. It's reading that I put something in, but it's not actually picking it up.
I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, it's not picking up what it is.
Clean it again.
Dang.
Bummer.
Sorry, guys.
We'll never know.
Unfortunately, cannot get it to pick it up.
Or maybe we give it a day or two to dry.
They try it several times, clean it more, plug it in again, and nothing. Mission failed. And here I have two feelings at the same time. On one hand, as a viewer, no, I really wanted to know. On the other hand, as a person, maybe it's better this way. Because if that SD card really came from an ugly situation, then the content could be something illegal, or something violent, or simply something that shouldn't end up on a personal PC. And honestly, I would have done exactly like them. Hand it over to authorities, period. Curiosity is curiosity, but sometimes curiosity puts you in a movie where you don't want to be the main character. Now I want to ask you directly. If you had found an SD card in a bag thrown in a sketchy place, would you have tried to read it at home, or would you have called the police right away without plugging it into any device? Write me your theory in the comments. I'm really curious what you think was on that card and how it got there. The next discovery comes from the YouTube channel Nugget Noggin, and if you haven't followed him before, you need to know that Michael is the kind of creator who doesn't just look for lost objects, but forgotten stories. Whether we're talking about metal detecting or magnet fishing, he explores places where people have passed through, lost things, or wanted to make them disappear for good. In this episode, apparently everything starts as a normal magnet fishing outing. Nothing announces what's coming, until the magnet catches something heavy. Too heavy to be just a mundane object. The moment the object comes out of the water, it becomes clear we're talking about a cash box. Not one thrown recently, not something accidentally lost. It's rusted, dirty, with clear signs it sat there a long time.
What is it? Ooh, it is a lock box. I thought it was safe.
What is it?
It's some type of, or no, it's some type of safe thing. Look, it's chained on.
Oh, it does.
It's got money in it. Look at all the pennies coming out of it. I told you it was a safe earlier.
It does have money in it. Oh my goodness. Look.
It's got pennies in it.
Look, y'all. Dime.
Yeah, it's got, they left the pennies, didn't they?
They didn't want the coins, did they?
There's a nickel. Yeah, they stole this money box.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, I knew it looked like a safe. We were walking by here, I seen that in the water. I'm like, looks like a safe, put your magnet on it. And she did. That's a good find.
Wow. We'll both take credit for this one. We can share the money.
Okay.
All the dimes and pennies.
Yeah, we'll have to take that back home later and open it up.
There's a door to it. Wow, how cool is that?
It's where you think the money would just fall to the, there we go. Look, y'all, there's some quarters in there, pennies.
Let me see.
Got a few coins, 2 quarters. This is
Yeah, there
pretty
are
recent,
coins in
probably
there.
last year. Somebody stole the cash and left the coins.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Let's put it-
Found a money box while magnet fishing. Mainly I bought it, but we had to get the magnet to get it out, so that counts. Here's a better shot of it right here, y'all. Little money box, safe, whatever you want to call it. Somebody stole it. It was chained to something, and they threw it out here in the lake, and we found it. That is awesome.
A cash box doesn't end up in a lake or river by carelessness. It's not the kind of object you drop from your pocket. Most likely, someone wanted to get rid of it. Either we're talking about a theft, or money that should never have been found, or someone who, at some point, panicked and decided water was the safest place to hide something compromising. Michael's reaction says it all. He doesn't get excited right away. It's the kind of discovery that raises more questions than it offers answers. Because once you find something like this, you realize it's no longer just treasure hunting. It becomes a story with much more serious potential. Exactly the kind of moment that transforms an ordinary video into a memorable one. And now I'm curious, if you had found a cash box in water, would you have thought it was just a lost object? Or would you have immediately asked yourself, why did it end up exactly here? Write me in the comments what you think. And now comes the most important part. It's Christmas Eve, Santa Claus has been magnet fishing, and his sack is sketchy as hell. We've got a World War II officer's sword, a mysterious piece possibly from a tank, jewelry pulled from water, a firearm intentionally thrown away, an SD card with content you're probably better off not seeing, and a cash box hidden underwater. Now tell me, without thinking too much, Which of these discoveries would you want to find under the tree? Write in the comments the number of the discovery and tell me why. I want serious answers, not all of them, and not none. If you liked the video, leave a like. It helps more than you think. Subscribe if you want to see more discoveries that aren't just scrap metal, but real stories pulled from water. Merry Christmas. And be careful what you wish for. Some gifts come with history. Make sure you subscribe.